I'm Jared, and I'm going to be going over a teacher's evaluation. Well, thanks for meeting me this afternoon. Just want to talk to you about what we saw this morning when I evaluated you. I just want to start with, I think you had great rapport with your kids. It was obvious, when they came into the room that you know them really well and you get along fairly well with most of them. And I just think that's a good thing to see, meeting them on the way in. I like that you had bell work on the board, something for them to work on while you take care of that stuff that we got to do, taking attendance. I like the way that you worked with a couple of them one-on-one when they had questions during the bell work. When Johnny was over there talking during the bell work, I think you did a good job of getting him redirected without making a big deal out of it, getting him on task. When you went over the bell work, I do like that you had a couple of students come to the board to work and made them explain what they were doing rather than you just kind of spoon feeding. I think that was very productive. When you moved into the actual lesson, I do like that you had the objective on the board and you pointed that out, told the kids what we were going to be doing. I think you made it very clear what they were supposed to get out of the lesson. So as you moved into it, I think everybody was prepared for what they were going to have to do. As you went through some examples, I do think maybe you sped through a little bit, and you might could take an opportunity to slow down and maybe direct more questions at the kids. Like, for example, rather than asking a group question, maybe you could take that opportunity to kind of observe as you're walking around and see who might not be paying attention maybe, and use a question as a way to redirect and engage them in the lesson. Just something to think about. I thought the way that you wrapped up the lesson was pretty good. You went back and you tied up some of the examples that we looked at. You really brought it together from the beginning to the end. That was good to see. How do you plan on evaluating going forward? You have a test coming up?
I do pop quiz and see where they're at, and then I do a weekly test exam.
Yeah, that's good. So you got some ways built in that you're going to come back and evaluate this. I do feel like it got a little squeeze there at the end for you being able to tell just how much of it they really got. I didn't see much evaluation at the very end, but I do see where your assignment might tie that back up. Anyway, thanks for meeting with me, and I hope to see you working again soon.